who's the ideal market for this type of market? I know a lot of people have used, or a lot of students are used now to online, but who are the ideal people for this type of curriculum?
Yeah. So I'm going to answer that in kind of a roundabout way if I can, Anton. I want to explain the experience a little bit, and then that I think leads into who this idea is ideal for. It's not online classes. I want to be clear about this. You're not going to jump online and sit there and listen to a professor. We have synchronous meetings with your professor. But what John was describing with Engagely, for example, is in those, it's a meeting with your coach. Your coach is coaching you through a project problem case. You're jumping into what we call a table with your fellow students who are working on that project problem case. And your coach is coming and saying, okay, where are you at? How are you doing on your milestones? Maybe the coach stops everybody and says, hey, I want you to see kids as a group. They've produced this. Take a look at this. Make sure you have these three aspects like she does. That's what our synchronous sessions are like. That's what they're like. They happen once a week for 1.5 hours approximately. Okay. That's the second part is you're working asynchronously, grabbing information, pulling it, reading it, listening to it, this kind of stuff. And then you're meeting with your fellow students in these student centers, these learning hubs, and working on projects, problems, and cases. Kids wants to emphasize all the fun there, but there's a little learning too. And so if you're the kind of student who's ready to step out of the norm, who's ready to step out of the normal way of doing things, listen to a professor, prepare for a test, take a test, if you like that, that's not us. But if you want to step outside that norm, if you're looking to grab a great heritage brand at a really affordable price, then I think we're the right place for you.
Okay, and you can take this even if you're working, like working student. Would that work?
Yeah, we consciously designed this so that working students can do this. You don't have to go to our learning hubs at any particular time. You go whenever you want. And those synchronous sessions with professors, you're going to be able to sign up for an AM class or a PM class either way. So if you have a work schedule and you need PM classes, fine. Or you need AM classes, fine. We're going to have every class we offer be available for both time frames. And there's only 5 of those synchronous sessions a week. So yeah, it really can work. And then you just have to, you're just going to have to be diligent to use your time wisely and be able to do both. But we've structured it so it's entirely possible.
Yeah, and I noted in your press release it's 7.5 hours versus the normal 40 hours. How does that work? 7.5 hours in 5 days, or how did you structure that?
Each term has usually 5 classes. Each class will spend about an hour and a half in synchronous sessions with the professor. So when you're in your first year, you might spend a little more because you're getting more help from him. In your last year, you might spend a little less. Those synchronous sessions are about helping students get through their work, right? So that's why the number of them and the number of hours and why it's only 7.5 hours a week.